Okay, this blinds controller is from Zemismart. Inside the box, there are 4 items. The controller itself, a Wi-Fi USB module, a pin, and a charging cable. Alright, on the instruction manual, this little USB is referred as the converter and the blind controller as the motor. Plug in the converter, it will flash blue in a while. And on my phone, I will launch the Smart Life app. Once the plug starts flashing, hit on the plus icon, auto scan, and it should show up in a while. And the connection between the converter and the app is done. Now to connect the converter to Moto, click on the converter once and twice on the Moto. And after it stops flashing, the connection is done as well. When you install the wall plate, try to install 1 cm lower so you have the option to reposition the controller higher or lower. I'm not sure if it's my wall slanted or something. It keeps slipping off, so I slot a piece of foam back there to prevent that. And for that, this is a minus for me. Alright, now we need to set the highest and lowest point. Roll the blinds to the highest point, push the set key at the bottom, followed by the up button. Now for the lowest point, roll down the blinds. Remember to stop it. Repeat the same steps. Push the set key at the bottom, followed by the up button. Now once you've done this, it will never go beyond these 2 points.
The
kids are asleep. That's Chloe and Emma. I do want to share that I have a blinds controller back there. It's because the bits over there, it's quite hard to reach. Every morning I have to climb this 2 bed to get there, and I have to do the same every evening to pull it. It didn't really work for me right from the start because the gears are not catching the bits. When it starts to rotate, the bits are just slipping off. So I requested for additional gears to work with, and I find that this particular gear here, it works the best with heavy blinds. I have one that's about 2.5 meters wide and it's able to pull that weight up. However, for new orders, they will replace it with this wide gears instead, which I've also tested. And I would recommend it for anything that's below 2 meters, and even if it's super heavy, it should work quite well. My Google Home is placed too near to the TV in a way that whenever the TV is playing, Google can't seem to hear me well. So I avoid saying long sentences to it. For example, okay Google, open the blinds to 50%. It probably heard like half of it. So what I do is I create a routine called halftime. And whenever I say, okay Google, halftime, it will just open the blinds to 50% for me in the living room. I do have another blind controller from Zemismart. The difference is that the Wi-Fi is built in for this model and that the battery life lasts around 2 days. But for this, I haven't had a second charge yet since 27 May and today is already 10 July. It could be 2 months to half a year for all I know, but right now I'm happy to charge it once a month. Now, I would say that the blinds work pretty well except for the initial issues with gears, mounting, and noise. I also love that it doesn't require any invasive installation or cables to install this, which is something that I like to avoid. In total, I think this product does what it says, and that's all I care about. I'm gonna wrap up my review for the Zemismart blind controller here. Feel free to DM me on Instagram or ask me any questions in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!